Good evening, sports and pop culture fans all around the world. You are now tuned in live to the Sports Club Perspectives, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. Can we get a hand clap? Oh. Friday after spring break. Oh my goodness, you can't count down the moments faster or the seconds faster. Once again, love the students, love the job, but man, oh man, that first week back is always tougher. As always, this is me, your boy Larry B, joined by my beautiful, lovely, wonderful wife, the lovely Cecilia. Good evening.
Hi, everyone.
How are you doing this evening?
Tired. Happy it's Friday.
I know, babes, I knew. But, right now, we gotta tell you a funny story about Dairy Queen. And how my lovely wife just got herself a Blizzard free. Mm-hmm. It's pretty funny, because we're talking about it today. She wasn't having the easiest time at work, but I told her I would get her an ice cream after.
Yup.
She said, I'll take it. And no,
holding me to it.
You guys, it was like 5 seconds into... it was like 5 minutes after I did that. I checked my email. We're signed up for Dairy Queen alerts and everything on there. It was BOGO day, guys, for Blizzards.
Mm-hmm. I think today was the last day, too.
Oh, so we got home and rushed over to Dairy Queen. Oh, it was delicious. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was delicious. I'll tell you right now, Cecilia's tougher day turned into a great day.
Yep.
Oh, man, I'll tell you. Nothing like a nice, tasty Blizzard, right?
Oh, yeah. Especially from Dairy Queen. So good.
Oh, so good. Today, y'all, we got ourselves another good one. Well, tonight, we got ourselves a great show, y'all. It's going to be fun. We got new coffee, we got sports, we got all the goods. Get ready, y'all. You are now tuned in live to the Sports Club Perspectives right here on iSports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's how we start the show. I'm getting looks from my wife already. I'll tell you, it has been a week. A good week, but a week. After break, you guys, after spring break as a teacher, it's like you get so used to the week off. You really do. Mm-hmm. And boy, let me tell you, it's like taking a week off for the gym. You go back, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. Like,
yeah, it's hard.
It was good though. It was a good week.
It was a decent week.
Oh.
No, it was good.
Was it tough?
No. I mean, some days, yeah, here and there. But Fridays, I don't know why. It's just our worst days. I think the students are just tired and the staff is just tired. So, yeah, we're just all tired together. And, of course, with my students, I get a little bit more behavior because some of them don't know how to express themselves in other ways, or that's like their way to express themselves. It's
definitely not easy, right? I know everyone's like, it's funny and people are like, man, teachers, you guys are amazing and everything. And we're like, yeah, we do our job. We love it. We love our kids. But there are some days where we're like, oh my gosh, okay, thanks for the praise. Because sometimes, man, we feel that a little bit. Mm-hmm. But it's been a fun week for us. It's been a fun week with my seniors. I've been loving every minute of it, and they're great kids. Love it. We're doing resumes right now, getting them ready for the real world. They're graduating in just like 7 weeks, so I'm so proud of them. I get a hand clap for my seniors. They're such great kids.
My students are graduating too.
Yeah.
I think I have 2 or 3 in my classroom at least.
Are you excited?
It's bittersweet. Because you do. I mean, it's probably the same with you too. Like, you grow to like these students, so It's like, oh, I don't want new ones, but then you know for a fact, that you're going to grow to like these students too, and how you get to see them every day and work with them and see how much of a progress that they've made and everything like that. So it's bittersweet. I don't want them to go, but I know that they need to go and spread their wings and do their own thing.
It's so cool. It really is. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, it's crazy seeing them. Of course, Cecilia working with her special needs kids, and they're awesome, awesome, awesome kids. And you have them for years. For 4 years.
4 years.
Just, just like our
college.
It's so crazy, right? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. This is my, third year now of seeing them for all 4 years. No, my second year of knowing my kids for all 4 years now, since they were freshmen till now. And it makes me so happy to see them, like, when they grow, I mean, of course, being their coach when I was coaching football, and some of them, and then some of them, just even when I didn't coach anymore, seeing them just continue to do their thing, play other sports, just branch out and just do all the great things. I mean, it just takes you back to high school, it takes me back for sure. And I'm like, oh man, like I remember that. And it's funny because I remember my teachers saying so many things to me, like, like it's so cool seeing you grow and seeing you get to where you are now. And it's funny because as a student, you get that, you really do, because you feel it from like the student perspective. But oh my gosh, as the teacher, it's even like, it's so crazy because you think back to when you graduated with, all the people you graduated with, and it's nuts because like you can share that with them because you've now seen these guys come up. So I don't know. I love it. I'm so excited to see these guys graduate. And, yeah, class 2024, they're definitely another special one for me. These guys are awesome. So what a crazy thing, right? I mean, my goodness, we're already at the end of the school year.
Oh no.
I think we got 39 days left? 38 days left of school?
I don't know. I never count.
I'm not counting, I promise.
Yeah, you're the one who does.
I promise I'm not counting. What? Can't get a laugh? Just a little one. Well, good evening, everybody out there in the chat. We appreciate you all so very much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Much appreciation, much love. Adam Karnick, Jen B, Kale Henderson, Taryn Rodriguez, everybody tuning in live right now. Of course, everybody listening on the playback and the podcast. We appreciate you guys so much. It's just been, like I said, it's an honor doing this for so many years, almost 10 years of IS Sports Radio. My goodness. So many great milestones, so many great things. I'm super excited because Kale Henderson coupled the show. Fridays are the best. They're my day off. LOL, what kind of? Well, look at that. Kale, I don't think Kale really has any days off, but he's a coach. He does all kinds of things. He already announced it to like us, but I just want to see if he puts the special announcement in the chat room. We'll announce it on air. Only if he puts it on in the chat room, but I just want to say once again, congratulations. Awesome dude. Love Kale Henderson. And yeah, some cool news going on over there for him. Ralph Calise in the house. We appreciate you. Yeah, man, appreciate you, brother, for tuning in. Thank you all once again for tuning in. And now would be a good time to jump on over to the sponsors. What? She's looking at me weird, y'all. What?
Nothing.
Jump on in to the sponsors for this week. Of course, same as every week. Showing big love and big ups to Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky, of course, is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm single A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, low in sugar, and high in protein. Yeah. Planet Jerky. The jerky that's on a whole other planet. And of course, Planet Jerky. Check them over on Instagram at Planet Jerky. PlanetJerky.net is where you want to go. Place your order because nothing goes together like a delicious bag of jerky sports and IE Sports Radio. That's right, baby. Yeah. So, big ups, man. Jose, a great dude, man. I'm glad we got to go see him when we went to the Storm game last week. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, of course, along with our Angels game trip that we took over the weekend. And then, of course, big ups to my lovely wife and her awesome business, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for the extra special touch. Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade wax sealing wax stamps. I was redundant there, sorry, but handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, she'll bring the seal. That's right, y'all. Head on over to Instagram at @sealthedeal_wax stamps. Also, heading over to Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals. Just amazing stuff. She's working on Angela's backs right now for her wedding. Her and Fred, they're about to tie the knot coming up in December, so really happy for them. Cecilia's super excited to make all those. You're going to see some of those, of course, on the on her Instagram and all that good stuff. So you will see all that, and it's going to be awesome. So anyway, guys, so once again, we appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you so very much. We should get to the chat real quick before we taste our coffee. It's the perspectives we all need in our lives. Aw, Mr. Adam Karnick. We appreciate you, brother. Also, Jen B, we appreciate you for tuning in. Adam says here, yeah, the part of the school year post-spring break is the most drawn-out time of the year by a mile. Yeah, you're on fumes by that point, so yeah. Oh, a free blizzard.
I think that also applies to for the Christmas break.
Oh, no, that's for sure. Yeah, I feel like I'm on fumes, too, for the Christmas break. Yeah, good call there, for sure. But, yeah, that's for sure. Adam wants to know what flavor blizzards we got.
I got an Oreo cookie blizzard.
I thought you got cookie dough.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted that one, too, though. But cookie dough, Oreo cookie was just calling my name for it, so.
I'm sure it was tasty. Of course, I went with the chocolate extreme, because sometimes you just gotta get extreme. But true dramatic? You didn't like that? I thought it was pretty cool. See, I do cool stuff like that, and I get all excited, and then Cecilia just kind of like rains on my parade.
Be quiet. Don't.
I get all excited. I'm like, yeah! And Cecilia's like, no. It just hurts. It hurts. Everybody hurt. I'm just kidding. You know, I don't like that song, actually. I love REM. I think they're a great band. My favorite song from them, The End of the World. It's a great song. Orange Crush is another great song. But that's the one song I don't like from them. Anyway. The blizzards were delicious. We appreciate you guys. Of course, Taryn says here in the chat room, spring break can be the longest week ever or the shortest week ever, depending on who you are. That's for dang sure. And of course, Ralph Khalees says, wishing you to have a great show or a great show. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much, our IE Sports Radio family in the house. Well, we got a coffee to taste, you guys. And this is our first time trying it. I'm sure you've all seen the commercials where they say LavAzza, Italian for coffee. However, which is kind of funny. Oh, bless you. But what?
Thank you.
Of course. I mean, it's kind of funny because I love how they say that, even though it's not. You know? LavAzza. Coffee. Or, yeah, coffee in Italian. Or Italian for coffee. Even though it's just like Spanish, cafe. But, you know. I'm not being a critic or anything. Yeah. So. Anyway. So we're going to try it out. Let's go ahead and try out, as we do, the black coffee version before I put the creamer in. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. What do you think? You're smelling it so far?
I'm smelling it, but I don't really smell anything. Maybe it's just because I just sneezed, though, too.
I know, right? She cleaned out her nasal cavity. Just kidding.
Oh, no.
Let me see. Let me
I
try.
cannot drink that black. It's way too bitter. Oh.
This is pretty good.
No.
It's like whiskey. This is good.
Oh, man, that was so bitter and, disgusting. I cannot drink that one black. I can already say that now.
This ain't bad at all. It's actually pretty good.
Ugh.
I just drink the rest.
So strong. Yeah, good. 'Cause I'm not going to drink it.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Definitely not a... it's definitely not something to drink black if you're not into the strong stuff. Because it hit me too. I just like it, though. It's good. Yeah, Adam Cornick says, reminds me of Foster's Australian for beer. No, didn't hit that right. No. So, here we go. We're going to try it now with our delicious French cream, or whatever it's called. What do they call it?
French vanilla.
French vanilla cream. Here we go. So, Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, it tastes like a regular coffee to me.
It does. It does. This
Just with no flavor at all. I should have put a little bit more creamer in mine, but oh well. It is strong AF. This will definitely wake you up.
This is definitely a strong
Put
coffee.
hair on your chest.
It'll put hair on your chest. Just kidding. Yeah, it's actually really good. LavAzza is a damn good coffee. I've never tried it. This is the first time, of course, and I think it's actually pretty solid.
Where did we get it from? I forgot.
We got this from Costco.
Because
we were passing by, and of course, one of the sample ladies was out there, and they were giving this Colombian coffee. And Cecilia didn't like it because, of course, it didn't have any creamer in it. But she put some, what did it have, Splenda?
Yeah, Splenda.
And mixed it around, and I thought it was good either way. I thought it was very yummy, but it's a delicious Colombian coffee. I thought it was delicious, but Cecilia didn't want it. So we were walking down the aisle, and I was like, we need coffee, though, you know? And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, LavAzza. I says, Italian. I was like, in my head, I was like, well, if you don't want Colombian coffee, we'll get Italian coffee. What's up? So she was like, yeah, fine, whatever. Mm-hmm. And there were beans. So we haven't had beans in a while. And yeah, I thought it was pretty dang good. It was a very, very, very good taste. But let's be realistic. This coffee is, it's reading a little bit about here online too, with the Arabica and Robusta beans from Central, South America, and Asia. Interesting. Coffee beans selected for these blends offer a wide range of flavors to satisfy the most refined palates. Well, they're from Turin, Italy. And interestingly enough, it's a family-owned business, so I'm guessing that's their last name, LavAzza. However, I feel like it's a really good coffee, but at the same exact time, I mean, they've been around, my goodness. Look at that. LavAzza was created by Luigi LavAzza in 1895.
Okay.
That's over 100 years old. That's almost, that's crazy. That's 130 years old next year. That's awesome. But, you know what? I'll tell you this. It's good. I like it a lot because it's got that nice, good, traditional coffee taste. However, I could tell my beautiful wife over here is like, it's a regular coffee, whatever.
Yeah, it tastes like, oh no, just a regular coffee. Like Folgers or...
You think so?
Yeah, just a regular coffee that you would get off the counter. It is a whole lot stronger though, and I think we got medium roast, and medium roast is usually not this strong or potent, but this one's potent.
You are wrong. It's a strong coffee. What?
It's not strong coffee.
Well, it's not like a super strong coffee, but it's...
I think it says medium roast on there.
Yeah, but it tastes pretty strong, doesn't it?
That's what I just said.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you thought it was going to be like a softer, and I was like, nope. Nope. It's a good... It's misleading. What? You know what I thought when I tasted this coffee right now for the first time? Do you really want to know?
What?
No. Well, that's what I thought, all right? So, yeah, baby. Yeehaw. It was delicious. I think it's a good coffee. And I'll tell you right now, I am very pleased. Now, I will say this. The cold blend, we talked about this a couple weeks ago on the show. The cold brewer that we bought, love it. But Cecilia doesn't really drink it.
It's not hot enough yet. I mean, we had 3 days of warm weather, but even then, it wasn't warm enough to want an ice cold coffee.
Well, you know me, it could be the middle of December, and I'm like, yeah, ice cold coffee, baby, yeah.
But yeah, definitely during the summertime, like June, July, and even August. Basically, all the way up until October, it feels like now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for damn sure. Even today, man, it's been getting hot. See, our little winter doesn't really last. This year has been weird in SoCal.
We've had a winter this year.
Yeah, rainy and just freaking cold. But I like the cold. Cecilia doesn't. Mm-mm. So, usually we get like January or February that's cold. Even December is kind of warm. But we get like January, February, it's kind of cold. And then that's it. Right back to the heat in March, April, May. But this time it took a little bit longer. But now I feel like it's definitely heating up over there. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But okay, guys. Well, we tasted our coffee. I think it's delicious. I am a fan of it. I know it does taste pretty basic, but to me it is definitely like a stronger tasting basic. You already know me. I give these things out like candy on Halloween. I'm giving this a 10. I think this is good coffee because it's simple, but it's also freaking strong. I like it a lot. What do you give it? Oh boy, here we go.
A 1.
Oh no! Do you really give it a 1?
Yes.
Well, why would you do that?
Because I don't like it. Maybe it'll taste better cold. I don't know.
I'm so sad. I am so sad right now. I thought you could at least give it like a 4 or 5.
You take it so personal.
But it's it's an Italian coffee.
Oh my gosh, and you would.
You can't, no. No, if it was like a French coffee or an English coffee, then yeah, I don't care. But it's Italian. How you doing? Huh? Yeah. Huh? Okay, I'm gonna get slapped. Okay. Well, while I get a beating right now, we're gonna take ourselves a quick break. When we come back, y'all, we are going to jump on into our Angels game experience and opening day for the Storm last week. It was awesome. Storm baseball, let's go. Also, we're going to be talking about those video games, y'all. What are your favorite video games? Well, sports video games by athletes. I found a cool website that talks about some of the top ones. We'll talk about that in just a bit. And then, of course, we are going to jump on into... Well, I'm not going to spoil it. We got so much more to get into, guys. You're listening to the Sports Couple Perspectives right here on iSports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, Cleveland and Columbus sports fans. This is Jen B, host of the Show of the Land on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. If you love Cleveland and Columbus sports like I do, be sure to tune in live to the Show of the Land on Tuesdays, where we will cover the Cleveland Browns, Cavs, Guardians, and Monsters. We will also talk about the Columbus Blue Jackets, Crew, Fury, and of course, the Ohio State Buckeyes. We'll also cover other colleges in the area like Akron, Kent State, Cleveland State, Mount Union, John Carroll, Baldwin Wallace, Youngstown State, among others. So like I said, if you love Cleveland and Columbus sports like I do, be sure to tune in Tuesdays to the Show of the Land with Jen B on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hello, ladies and sinners. Hello, sports fans around the world. Hello, IE Sports family. This is Cale Henderson, the host of IE Vegas, the Sin City Sports Show, presented by IE Sports Radio. If you folks are interested in sports in the Vegas area, if you're wanting to have a blast for 1 hour, every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, this is a show built for the Vegas sports fans, where we feature the Las Vegas Raiders, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the Las Vegas Aces, and the University of Las Vegas, Nevada Rebels. Hopefully, fingers crossed, MLB team coming soon. Either way, if you folks are looking to have a blast for 1 hour each and every week, tune in Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you folks are interested in Vegas sports news, go to our Twitter, at SinCities_IESR, and you can speak with me, the host, Cale Henderson, at Cale_Henderson on Twitter. At any time, be happy to reply. Always want to reach out to our fans. Again, the Sin City Sports Show, presented by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Sports Couple Perspectives right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That's right, y'all. IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Well, I think Adam hit it on the head there. Spousal abuse, because she abuses me.
Oh, be quiet. I do not.
She abuses me, y'all. She beats me down.
Why are you lying?
I got welts.
Get me in trouble.
I'm gonna call HPS on you. Husband Protective Services. Okay, well, if I don't stop messing around, I probably am going to have to call HPS in a little bit because she's going to beat me down, but it's okay. So, with that said, you guys, welcome back. We got ourselves some fun stuff to get into. Last week was pretty cool. First things first, we had opening day for the Storm. What a good game, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was fun.
There's one thing, though. Just one little thing Cecilia did not like about that game.
I don't remember.
It was minus 77.
Oh, yes. That game for once was like freaking cold. And I did dress warm, but apparently not warm enough. But you guys know me. I'm always cold.
Yeah. Crazy, right? Crazy. Yeah. It was, yeah. Oh, yeah. The death stare was here. Yeah. Yeah, so it was, yeah, everyone can feel the death stare from my wife to me right now. But yeah, guys, oh my gosh. I mean, Lake Elsinore, it's right next to a lake, Lake Elsinore, California. But we had ourselves a great time. It's just, even, I felt bad, the little worker, the little gal, she can't be no more than what, 22 maybe? 21 the most.
Even. I think she's still probably in high school.
You think so?
Or maybe she just graduated.
She's really sweet, huh?
Yeah,
really nice. But she's poor thing. She was like, yeah, I'm freezing. Like she was walking around. Of course, they got to check our wristbands when we sit, or they got to give us wristbands when we sit in the high top seats. Of course, where I like to sit. And guys, it was cold, and she was like shaking. Oh, poor thing. Cecilia even wanted to lend her gloves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I even brought gloves, and I was still cold.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't the coldest.
Yes, it was.
It was the coldest storm game I think we've ever been to, though.
That's
for
what I
sure.
just said.
Okay, yeah. It was cold. It was cold. It's just the wind. It's what does it. I mean, I'm sure Adam over there in, near Chicago, and Jen B over there in Ohio, Cleveland area, in northern Ohio, they can attest to this. The wind makes everything way colder.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, like, the wind stopped for a little bit, and Cecilia was like, see, if it stays like this, it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm. But of course it didn't.
I know. Poor thing. But it was a good game. You guys, we really enjoyed ourselves. We talked last week about me, stupid me. I went to the Dodgers game last Tuesday. Dodgers and Giants. We went there for opening weekend or opening week or whatever you want to call it. stupid me, oh my gosh, I missed 2 foul balls. Or not foul balls, but just the balls that that the outfielders throw after the innings when they get ready to play the next inning. Almost caught one, and then everyone and their mother crowded around me and dropped it in my bare hand. The other one went up, and I went up for it. Almost caught the damn thing, but if I would have had a glove, I would have caught it. Unfortunately, I didn't. And it bounced off my middle finger, the tip of my middle finger, and I fell on my back in the stands. Well, on the freaking, on the cement steps, but that was fine. Regardless, 2 balls, and I was like, man, I want to catch one now. And Storm, of course, didn't hit anything to us. But we were enjoying ourselves. We had a great time, but I'll tell you, man, it was a cold one. It was a pretty cold game.
It wasn't that cold.
At the Storm Stadium?
Oh, at the Storm, yes.
I'm saying, that was a cold game. Oh, no, that wasn't that cold. But yeah, that was a fun game, though. The Storm won. We got awesome fireworks at the end. Mm-hmm. Just a super cool thing. We love our Storm. They are so excited. I mean, of course they're excited, but we're so excited for Storm baseball to be back. Of course, they won opening night, which was so cool. So happy for those guys. They won opening night last Friday, and it was awesome to see. And overall, I mean, as of right now, they played that series. They're currently in their second series. And right now, the Storm is actually 3-3 on the season.
Nice.
So they won 3. We were there for one of those wins, and they lost 3. So currently 3-3 behind the second place in the California League South to the LavAzza Rawhide. They're the Arizona Diamondbacks affiliate. And then, of course, leading right now, best record in the league, the team that the Storm beat 2 years ago in the 2022 California League Championship, the Fresno Grizzlies. Those fools are 5-1 right now. Wow. They're leading everything. So, best record right now in the South is LavAzza at 4-2. But look at this. Fresno is leading 5-1. How about that?
Nice.
Pretty good, huh? They're leading. And the Modesto, the Nuts, they're at 4-2. Kind of cool. One of my students that plays baseball, he's gonna be headed off to college next year to play baseball. He told me that, awesome. Right? He told me that his buddy that played, I guess at Heretics before, or I'm not sure where he played, a local high school. He actually played at what do you call it? He's actually playing right now for the Modesto Nuts. Cool, huh? Cool. Yeah. So I was like, no way, what's his name? So he told me his name. So we're going to watch out for him if we go see the Storm versus the Nets this year. Mm-hmm. So pretty cool, huh? He's a pitcher. Yeah. So it's pretty neat.
Oh, okay.
It's cool when you see these kids, go on and everything. So yeah, we'll see, and hopefully you can do well, and, so anyway, really cool. But yeah, Storm won that game. It was a goodie. Kind of annoying because they were losing at first. Kind of irritating. But overall, it was also. Oh, what's Adam say there in the chat?
He wrote, "The year my daughter was born, wife and I went to home opener for our local minor league team. It was 34 degrees at first pitch, and then the sun went down. Brr."
Yeah, that's man. I don't understand. You guys out there in the Midwest, man, y'all know about cold.
I could not deal with that.
I mean, I would low key like it. Cecilia would leave.
Go live over there, and I'll stay over here.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's pretty. John Felipe in the chat, what's up, brother? Yeah, small world, right? Pretty cool when you see these guys, right? Coming up, but yeah, that's hilarious, Adam. Yeah, just coldness. Anyway, our beloved Storm that night beat the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, of course, Dodgers affiliate, 11-5. Which was pretty awesome. The very next day, they would play the Quakes again and beat them 7-5, which is pretty awesome. Then on Sunday, get beat down 14-7. That's a baseball score. Football score. And then, of course, this past week, Lake Elsinore would head up to Modesto. They would lose in 10 innings, 8-7 on Tuesday night. On Wednesday night, they would beat Modesto 8-5. Last night, they would get killed 12-3. And tonight, they are going to be playing in just about an hour and a half.
They're still away, huh?
And they're away.
Yeah.
However, next weekend, they will be back home. They finish off in Modesto on Sunday. Yes, they play 6-game series, but they will be home next week versus the Rawhide, actually. So that's their first place currently right now in the South. So they'll be playing the Rawhide, and yeah, we'll catch one of those games for sure next weekend. Mm-hmm. So it'll be pretty cool to go see them.
We have the 2 free tickets since we went to the St. Patrick's thing.
That's right. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, we went to the Angels game last week. Cecilia was cracking me up because everybody was... There was, like, as per usual, Angels games. Well, at the Dodgers game, there's a ton of Giants fans.
Yeah, I was surprised that there was.
They make their way. But, of course, a lot of them live down here, too. But there was a lot of Red Sox fans at the Angels game.
Mm-hmm. They were more rowdy.
Yeah.
Than the Dodgers one.
Than the Giants at the Dodgers game, yeah. But it was pretty funny whenever they were saying, like, let's go Red Sox, Cecilia would scream out, let's go Angels, all out. It was hilarious.
Well, they're rooting for their team. We got to root for ours, too.
Right. She was like, hell no. Like, but pretty cool. That game annoyed the ever-living crap out of me. It was just extremely annoying, guys, because the Angels had so many chances and just fell apart, kind of. That game, of course, they lost the day before 8-6 on Friday, the 5th. And then the day we went, oh my gosh, they freaking went down 1-0 early in the third inning, but scored 2 in the bottom of the 6th. We thought they were going to score in the 9th. I was so freaking scared. But, oh man, yeah, thank you so much for that amazing freaking, I don't know if you want to call it comeback, but they got it done, beat the Red Sox 2-1, and then the very next day, of course, lost 12-2 to the Red Sox. Mm-hmm. At least we weren't there for that, thank God. But in the last couple of days, on Monday, they would play the Rays, beat them 7-1. Then the Rays would beat them 6-4, and then the Rays would beat them again 4-2. Angels lost that series. Wonderful. But right now, we played Boston last week at home. Now we're in Fenway playing Boston, and right now it is currently the top of the 6th. The Angels are leading 5-0.
Wow. Awesome.
Let's go, Angels! Just kidding. So yeah, really excited for that. Oh, thank God. And checking in on our Dodgers, they have played good baseball this last past. So since we went last week, of course, last Monday, they would beat. So the Giants and Dodgers series was 8-3 in Game 1, Dodgers. We went to the 5-4 game where they beat the Giants again, and then the very next day they would actually beat them again 5-4. Kind of funny. So they went to sweep the series, then head on over to on Friday to stinky Chicago. Adam, I'm just kidding. But Adam would try to rub it in our face last week when we were on air with Mike, having a little sip of wine. We needed the wine that day because the freaking Dodgers lost to the Cubs 9-7. However, the Dodgers would beat the Cubs on Saturday 4-1, and then the Dodgers thought it would be cute to just lay a big fat egg on Sunday and lose 8-1. The Dodgers would lose the series 2-1. Mm-hmm. However, this past week, the Dodgers made their way over to Minnesota, where they would defeat the Twins 4-2 on Monday. Defeat the Twins again on Tuesday, 6-3, and the Twins would beat them 3-2. Dodgers win the series 2-1, and tonight we start the new series at home versus the Padres. Yes, San Diego Padres tonight. We've got about an hour and a half away from first pitch. 3-game series with the Padres. So what do you think? Excited?
Yeah.
You excited? Mm-hmm. Currently, right now, the Dodgers are leading the West 10-5. Pretty cool. 3 games over second place San Diego, who's at 7-8. And believe it or not, the Anaheim, not the Los Angeles, Anaheim Angels are currently right behind Drewski's Texas Rangers. Believe it or not, don't faint anybody, but the Angels are actually second place right now in the AL West.
Oh, wow.
I memean, granted, we're only 12 games in, but hey, it's something, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I know. So, yeah, pretty cool. So, both of our teams right now are actually winning in baseball.
Yeah, go team.
I couldn't believe it. However, our Ducks... our Ducks just can't seem to get right. They back on the 2nd of April, they would defeat the Flames, yay, 5-3. However, on the 5th, they would lose to the freaking Kraken 3-1. Then they would go on the road, actually no, at home, play the Blues. The Blues would beat us 6-5 in a shootout. And then the Ducks just recently played the Kings in the freeway face-off. And guess what? We beat those freaking jerks 3-1. Go Ducks, beating the Kings on Tuesday night. So happy. They're going to be playing tonight versus the Flames at home, and they're going to be going to the Kings tomorrow, and then finishing out this week, finishing out the season on the 18th versus the Golden Knights. Rest assured, we're not going to the playoffs. But hey, we got 3 more games. Can we please win them?
Hopefully.
Right? So, yeah. So we got that. I mean, there's so many cool things, guys. Right now, currently, by the way, our beloved Lakers are leading Memphis 34-29 in the second quarter. But in this last month, the Lakers defeated the Raptors on the second, 128-111. The Lakers then would defeat the Wizards, who we laughed about last week, versus Mike Pat. Ha 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 ha. In our new game, TSCP versus IE Sports Radio. We have the Lakers, 116, defeating the Cavaliers. Looking at you, Jen! 116-97 last Saturday. Then the Timberwolves would smack us around 127-117 at home last Sunday. Then we would lose to the freaking Warriors, 134-120 on Tuesday. And right now we're currently playing Memphis. In Memphis, like I said, we're winning 36-29. We're going to finish off the season this Sunday. We're finishing off the season versus the Pelicans on the road. So Lakers lose their last home game. Way to go, Lakers. That's very much like you. Mm-hmm. So what do you think of our team so far?
Good.
At least she's optimistic. And then last week...
Always will be.
I know, right? On our way to go see the Angels game, we had on LAFC and LA Galaxy in the car. It started off, that dude Tillman's pretty awesome. What could I say? He snuck around, scored a goal. Timothy Tillman. Then we answered back. Julian Alde, guy is awesome. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. In the 29th minute, scored. And then in the 35th minute, Bawanga wanted to be a freaking actor and fall down in the freaking penalty box. He tripped over our player. No contact. There was contact, but made by him. But they ruled it a penalty. Gave him a BS penalty kick. And guess what? That PK would be 2-1 in the first half. And in the second half, guess what? Second half went scoreless. And they would defeat us in El Tráfico. 2-1 this year. Bogus freaking call, right?
Uh-huh.
So, annoying.
Yep.
But it's all good. So, anyway, those are how our sports teams are doing right now. Screw you, Chicago. And screw you, other half of LA. Okay. But I don't care. I'm very salty right now. I'm so salty you could put me on the rim of a margarita. But no. Okay, fine. Anyway, well, a little bit of sports chat from at least our end of the round. What do you think? March Madness finished off. South Carolina defeats Iowa 87-75. They would win another championship. Congratulations to those ladies, right?
Heck yeah.
Won it last week. The men, of course, they would defeat UConn. Purdue would be a great game. UConn defeated Purdue 75-60. Awesome there. And then, of course, in the men's Frozen Four, well, yesterday they would play. Denver would beat Boston University 2-1 in overtime, and Boston College defeated Michigan 4-0. Bummer, because I wanted to see Boston University versus Boston College in the championship. However, tomorrow, Denver taking Boston. The Denver Pioneers versus the Boston College Eagles. Who are you taking?
Who are you taking?
Nope, we're not playing that game. Nope, we're not doing that. Sorry. Nope.
Who is it? Boston Eagles, you said?
So, I'm going to show you their colors because I know you like colors. So, the Denver Pioneers
Oh, Pioneers.
They're reddish, and they look like this. And it's kind of funny because Boston College looks almost identical to them. The Boston College Eagles, which is hilarious. I think that's actually very funny how their colors are dang near identical. Are they not?
Oh, yeah. Well, they're both red, so that's
They're red and gold. Both of them are like red and gold.
I like the Eagle.
You like the Eagles? Okay. I'm taking the Eagles too.
No, I'm going Pioneers
Just
now.
kidding, I'm going Pioneers now. This is great. Anyway, fun stuff. But with that said, you guys, a little bit of sports talk on our end. Fun stuff. By the way, congratulations. Taryn won the March Madness bracket.
Oh, nice.
He wins all the iSports radio gear. So, good job for him. Pretty cool. I don't even care how I did. I don't even know. I don't even want to look. But anyway, so that was that. Okay, so we're taking ourselves one more break, guys. When we come back, we're going to talk about the video game list. Of course, who is your top? And we're talking, think really hard, guys. Top video games made after sports athletes. Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. We found a cool little website. We're going to talk about that. Plenty more. You are listening to the Sports Co Perspectives right here on iSports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back after this.
IE Sports Radio fans, it's your boy, the SoCal Saint, the host of the premier professional wrestling podcast online today, the IE Elite Wrestling Show. If you're a fan and have a passion for the world of professional wrestling, this is the show for you. I take you inside the ropes with all the athleticism, high-flying, and hard-hitting action, and then we take it backstage with all the backstage drama and backstabbing that goes on in the world of professional wrestling today. If something's going on in the world of professional wrestling, rest assured, the SoCal Saint knows what's going on, and he's going to let you know too. If you're a fan, check us out every Tuesday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, only on IE Sports Radio. The IE Elite Wrestling Show, your direct feed for all that is professional wrestling, on the only network that is your direct feed for all that is sports. Check us out.
Well, what is up, Carolina Nation? This is John Felipe of the Carolina Cast, of course, the podcast of, by, and for the Carolinas, right here on IE Sports, your direct feed for all that is sports. And I'm reminding you to tune in Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern for the latest in Carolina sports, whether it's the Panthers that keep on pounding, the fly natures of the Hornets, the storming Hurricanes, the battle of the Blues with Duke and UNC, the fight of the Clemson Tigers, or the amazing atmosphere of any Carolina college. I'm talking App State, I'm talking ECU. I've got you covered. Once again, tune in for the Carolina Cast with me, John Felipe, Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Sports Couple Perspectives right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
You already know! Welcome back, baby. We are ready to roll. Final segment here of the show, man. That track just gets me so hyped up, man. Big ups to our boy John Felipe, man. Always just delivering the goods. But you guys, we got some games to talk about in our last 10 minutes here of the show. Thank you guys. I was getting some chuckles there myself out of the margarita joke. The salty salt pun. Because, yeah, I'm being real, y'all. Man, I'm so mad about that stupid game versus the Cubs. Look at Adam's over there laughing at us right now. Adam's probably having a margarita laughing at us right now. Yeah, I don't even care. I'm telling you. I'm salty. I don't even care. What?
Yeah, you are always salty.
about these games, yeah?
No, in general, too.
Oh, no, don't you dare. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, But I'm saltier than the Pacific Ocean. Don't play with me. What? I'm saltier than my body after a 2-hour workout.
Okay, they get it.
That's pretty gross, right? I know, I missed the track too at my boy, Mr. John Felipe. But, alright, so here we go. Let's roll on over to this cool website we found. Betway Insider, of course. It's called blog.betway.com. And this is a really cool sports article because this is actually called Ranked, the best video game series named after sports stars. Really cool, really cool read. Check it out. But we're taking a look at some of these games. Now, I didn't even know that there was a Johan Lomu rugby game. I actually do have the Rugby 24 game on my PlayStation. It's freaking sweet. I love it. But this was actually, it says quality 2, longevity 2, nostalgia 5. I'm going to read this real quick. It says, described by both The Telegraph and Irish Independent as the greatest rugby game ever made, which admittedly isn't saying much. Or admittedly, isn't saying much. Johan Lomo's Rugby is an underrated classic. It featured all 16 teams from the 1995 Rugby World Cup and managed to be genuinely fun while offering rugby fans an experience that was close enough to the real thing. Lomo himself was one of the most dominant video game characters ever, an unstoppable blend of pace and power that made playing as the All Blacks essential. By the way, Lomo was amazing. This guy was a freaking beast. I gotta show you some of his highlights. He just ran through everybody. Poor guy, he passed away. He had unfortunate... Yeah, poor guy, man. He had, I think, some kind of, I don't know if it was cancer or he had disease, but may he rest in everlasting peace. So, but we're going to run through these guys. Dave Mira, Freestyle BMX, yeah! As the Angels now lead 7-0 at the end of the 6th. Go Angels, touchdown Angels. Anyway, so... Dave Mira, Freestyle BMX, awesome game. The quality is a 3, longevity is a 3, nostalgia is a 4. I used to love playing this game. That's where I got introduced to Social Distortion, one of my favorite bands, Mike Ness. One of my favorite songs to this day, Don't Drag Me Down was on that game. Such a great game. Dave Mira, of course, a freaking legend in the BMX world. I used to BMX when I was younger before I played football, and well, that was the end of that. Skateboarding and BMX from middle school, because football took me by storm in freshman year, and I never looked back. But this was an amazing game. I love Dave Mira Freestyle BMX 1. I never got number 2, but it was a great game. Loved it. Of course, the late, great Dave Mira passed away at 41 not too long ago. I think it was 40 or 41. Also, Brian Lara Cricket. There's a cricket video game out there. Are you serious? Oh, that'd be crazy.
It doesn't surprise me.
Cricket.
I feel like there's always probably every game for every sport that is out there.
That's a crazy game. Imagine cricket. The quality is 1, longevity is 4, nostalgia is 6. So apparently this is like a major game there. This one, and this was back in like 94, 2007, and 1999. So that's crazy. Of course, Dave Mira, that game was back in 2000s and early 2000s. However, getting into the top 5, they have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That was back on the Super NES. That's what he used to play. But... quality is a 4, longevity is a 1, nostalgia is a 7. 1987. This game is older than both of us. How do you feel? Crazy, right?
I'm glad it's older than us.
It was a great game. Also, we have Colin McKay. Rally. This is a rally car game that I always wanted to play. I never did when I was younger. But it's cool. Quality is a 5, longevity is a 5, nostalgia is a 3. This was back in the late 1990s and the early 2000s. Also, we had coming at number 3 here. Once again, this is according to BetwayInsider.com. It's a blog. Tiger Woods PGA Tour, pretty cool. The quality is a 6, longevity is a 7, and the nostalgia is a 2. This crazy. They had multiple titles, 1998 all the way until 2014. There was a 2003 game. There was a 2010 game. Really cool. Really cool. Number 2. So, kind of funny. Mike already said number 1 earlier in the chat because that was definitely the most, in my opinion, iconic game. But
yeah.
These two can be, compared, I believe, or they can go against each other, I think. in like the most iconic sports games ever, but this would definitely be number 2, Madden NFL. Quality is a 7, longevity is an 8, and nostalgia is a 1. And of course, number 1, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Quality is an 8, longevity is a 6, nostalgia is an 8. Early 2000s all the way into like the mid and 2000s to even the teens, it was crazy. But isn't that something? How about those? How about Tony Hawk? Come on, talk to us about Tony Hawk.
Well, the only reason why I know about Tony Hawk is because of my brother. He used to play it all the time on Xbox.
Great game.
That's the gaming system we grew up with. Well, also Nintendo as well. But so yeah, I would watch him play that because I couldn't figure it out. He would have me play once in a while. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I have no patience for gaming. But I was like, I don't even know what buttons to push. But he would play it, and I would like to watch him play it and all that. So it was pretty cool.
It's a great game, though. We have it on Switch. You can play now.
I don't want to know.
Aww.
If I couldn't play it on Xbox, there's no way I'm going to be able to play it on
It was a fun game.
on Switch.
Well, I'll tell you, those were some good games. I feel old, Jen B says. She says, I was 8 in 87. Well, we weren't here yet, so...
Well, I mean, I was born the year after.
You were. I was born 2 years after. Hey! I'm young.
You're not that young.
Hey, leave me alone. Okay. Adam Karnick says, wasting away in Margaritaville. Stop it. Yeah, Adam's over there all happy, beating our Dodgers, whatever. We'll get you back. Mike Pat, I want a cricket roster building game. What the heck? Oh my gosh, you guys, it's hilarious. Mike Pat, oh man, I forgot about Madden. That's right. Adam Karnick also says, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on NES was a terrific game. I know people love Tecmo Bowl. Of course, that wasn't named after an athlete. But I will tell you, this game, this episode is named LavAzza and Mike Piazza. Why? Because you guys, in the late 90s, Mike Piazza's baseball was a fun freaking game. I don't know if you guys ever played that game on N64, but it was a fun baseball experience for the time. It was a really good game. Mike Piazza at the time playing for the A's, and it was a really good game. I genuinely enjoyed it. I remember playing that as a kid. I remember we used to go rent games. Would you guys rent games?
Yeah, my brother would.
Right? Blockbuster, Hollywood Video. I used to put my poor mom freaking jack up her credit probably. I would keep the game for like a week after until she had to pry it out of my dead hands. My cold dead hands because I wouldn't let it go. Fun fact, one time I kept Mario Kart for 4 months. My mom was beyond mad, but she just always forgot, and then I just kept it and fought her every time. I was an idiot because I was very small, but I was like, whatever. And then she ended up buying it for me for Christmas.
Yeah,
and I was so happy.
You proved to her that you liked the game that much, so she's like, well, why not just buy it then?
Yeah,
instead of having to rent it.
With the amount of late fees we paid, she bought the game twice, basically. I felt bad for her, poor thing. But I was so little. I was like, what, maybe 7? I was like, man, I was loving that game. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show, man. Thank you all for tuning in. That was a fun one tonight, talking about all those awesome games and our sports stuff. Next week, y'all, we're going to be talking about a show that we've been just enjoying for years now, Bar Rescue. Oh yeah, next week's going to be a fun show, talking all about Bar Rescue. What do you think? Good old John Taffer. For those of you who watch that show, talk to us. It's going to be a fun show next week. We're going to enjoy that, talk about some of our favorite rescues, all that fun stuff. It's going to be a great one. So, with that said, last week we also want to say thank you to Mike Pat for doing Let's Wine with the Sports Couple. It was awesome. We're looking for our next duet show, I guess, with the station here on IE Sports Radio. But any last words for our listeners tonight?
Thank you for listening. Take care, be safe, and be blessed.
Please do, y'all. Follow us on all social media at IE Sports Radio everywhere. Follow us on all social media as well at TSCP_IESR on Facebook at The Sports Co Perspectives. Give love to Planet Jerky, planetjerky.net. Go buy your jerky, of course, iSports Radio / Seal a Deal Wax Seals. My beautiful wife grabbed some wax seals. We'll see y'all next week, y'all. Until then, take care, and as always, God bless.